Hello everyone, welcome to True Path Astrology. This is Rajni. Thanks for joining me. This is the monthly prediction for all Taurus ascendants for the month of July 2021. Now, if you have number 2 written in the first house of your chart, then this is for you. Continue watching. Now, this is going to be a general prediction based on Vedic astrology and based on transits of the planets in the sky. Now, so let us first look at the placement of the planets, and then we will see how these planetary positions will bring what kind of results in the areas of your career, family, relationship, love and romance, health, and of course, finance. So before we move further, those of you who are visiting my channel for the first time, please consider liking, sharing, and of course, subscribing to my channel, and that means a lot to me. And also don't forget to hit the bell icon, so any new videos that I post, you will be notified of that right away. Now, also, if you are interested in a personal consultation from me, you may visit my website, or you can even email me. Now, okay, so moving on, let's talk about the placements of planets. We have Mercury and Rahu placed in the first house of Ascendant. Venus is your ruler. Mercury will be moving to the second house on July 7th in its own house. Now, Mercury will again move to the third house on July 25th. So Mercury this month is going to be bringing some good results, which I will discuss later. Now, then we have Sun placed in the second house in the sign of Gemini. Sun also rules the fourth house of your happiness around your home environment. Now, Sun will be moving into the third house in the sign of Cancer on July 16th. Then we have Mars and Venus placed in the third house in the sign of Cancer. Now, Mars is debilitated here in the sign of Cancer, but good news is on July 20th, Mars will be moving to the fourth house in the sign of Leo, getting out of its debilitation. Now, Mars also rules the seventh house of marriage and partnership, and 12th house of expenses and loss. So you're sure to see some increase in your expenses this month. And when it comes to your marriage relationship, you may need to work hard to keep your relationship with your marriage partner easy going and maybe smooth as much as possible. Now, Venus will move out of the third house into the fourth house in the sign of Leo on July 17th. So until July 17th, Saturn would be aspecting Venus, and things may not be that good in the relationship areas for you. But after that, you should see your relationships improving, and your ascendant lord is Venus, and Jupiter will aspect Venus in the fourth house, and you will see your happiness and feeling of peace improve around your home environment after that. Now, we have Ketu in the seventh house of marriage and partnership as well. Now, Saturn is placed in its own house in the ninth house of luck and fortune. Saturn, which is the yoga karaka in your chart, also rules the 10th house of your career, where Jupiter is placed. Now, Jupiter rules the 8th house and the 11th house as well. So let us now move on to see each of the areas of your life in detail for the month of July 2021 for you. Now, to talk about you in general and your family situation, Venus is your ascendant lord, as I said earlier, and placed in the third house of efforts and courage. Now, Saturn aspects Venus, which indicates that you may tend to put your efforts in wrong and unwanted things. You may use your courage in wrong places and bring yourself some problems. So you may want to take the time to think where and how you're expending your efforts and where you are using your courage this month. But after July 17th, things will see improvement in all types of relationship for you in your life. Mercury being the lord of the second house of family values and being the ascendant lord could create some issues within the family because Mercury is with Rahu in the ascendant. Of course, this is only until July 7th. After that, Mercury will move into its own house on July 7th to the second house, after which all the issues you had around the family will get resolved. Now, you will be using your intelligence and wisdom to resolve all kinds of issues. Now, family members could be seen consulting you on various things. You will attract everyone around you with your sweet speech at this time. Now, if you are a salesman, then this month you will be able to utilize your speaking skills or abilities to the best of your advantage. Now, if we have to talk about your marital relationship, Mars rules the seventh house of marriage. Ketu is present in the seventh house as well. Now, Saturn aspects Mars, so there could be some ups and downs in marital relationship for you this month. Now, you need to be extra careful not to make matters worse, failing which you could even see some breakups in the relationship for some of you. Now, moving on to finance, Jupiter is placed in the 10th house of career, and Jupiter is the lord of the 8th house and the 11th house of gain. So Jupiter is blessing you in the matters of your career and gain through your career. And any of you related to any online catering or say if you're in the restaurant business, but that business will benefit from financial gain this month after July 17th. Now, IT and mechanical field workers will also find this month financially beneficial after July 20th. Now, you will attain your expected goals this month, and some of you could buy some electronic gadgets or any luxury items around your home, and you will save some money in your bank as well. And overall, not only you will not have any issue with your finance this month, but you will do well and could, some of you could live in almost a luxurious life this month, I could say. So let us talk about career, business, and education. Now, students will do well in studies this month, and your learning ability and memory will be very sharp due to Mercury's being placed very well in your chart. Now, career. Now, if you have interviewed for a job recently, you may receive some good news about a job offer. Now, Saturn is Yogakaraka in your chart. Now, Saturn is the ruler of luck and fortune and also the house of career. So any work you do related to Saturn, you will be very successful. Now, 9th and 10th house is connected, and Saturn sitting in its own house is definite to bring some good results for you in your career. And if you have been waiting to rise high in position at your work this month, maybe a good time you will hear of that good news. Now, Saturn being the lord of justice is going to bring you his reward this month. Now, for those in your own business, this month may not be that good for you. There could be some expenses rising in your business, and you could expect some losses too this month. And because Saturn is aspecting Mars, which is also the ruler of the 7th house of business and partnership, now Mars also rules the 12th house of expenses. So you may need to control your expenses, stick to your budget, I would say, and follow all restrictions when it comes to spending. This is definitely not the time to think of creating wealth in a wrong way. You will get into trouble with authorities for any such wrongdoing. You need to be extra careful of how you run your business this month. And if you're in a partnership in your business, I would say be alert and cautious. It's not a good time to venture into any new business. Now, after July 20th, when Mars gets out of its debilitation, things could see improvement in your business, and you will see your business picking up speed. And some of you will get busy in recovering those losses you have incurred in the beginning of the month. Now, let us look at romance and love relationship for you. Now, as I mentioned earlier, your marital relationship could see some disturbance due to Mars being in debilitation and Saturn aspecting Mars. If your relationship is already bad, then I would say don't get into any more arguments. You may make those matters worse. Now, if you're not careful, this could lead to even breakups. So wait until July 20th when Mars will move into the 4th house, by which time things would have cooled down a bit, and try everything possible to strengthen the marital relationship. Utilize that time to strengthen it. Now, Jupiter will aspect Mars, and things are more sure to improve or better at that time. So the same applies for those in love and romantic relationship. Wait until July 20th to take your love to the next step. Now, try and maintain good bonding until July 20th. Now, let us talk about health. Now, Venus is the lord of your 6th house of illness and debt. Now, Saturn aspects the 6th house of illness and debt. And until July 17th, when Sun will move into the 3rd house, you could face some health challenges. Illness could be Venus related. Women could face some challenges with reproductive organs, and you need to take good care of your hygiene. Now, overall, don't ignore your health this month, and take good care by following daily hygiene routines and keeping your home environment clean and hygienic. Now, if you want to improve your Venus, you may consider donating milk on Fridays or anything white in color. Now, those who want to improve their Mars, now you could try and donate items that are red in color. It could be food items, or it could be any items that are red in color. So this was the overview for the month of July 2021 for Taurus ascendants, and hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.